Please help me welcome Tracy Shawn.
This speech's title is called 3 Ways to Increase Your Hope and Your Motivation. Now, I know in my own personal experience, there are times in my life when my motivation dips and my work productivity also lowers. And it has nothing to do sometimes with lack of sleep or what I ate. It has to do with my hope level. And when my hope gets low, I notice my productivity gets low. And then all of a sudden, I'll get some good news and my writing starts flowing. And so I thought I was going to research this and see if it happens for other people. And I found that there are studies that show that hope does have to do with motivation. There was one analysis, and the title is Happiness, Hope, and Optimism by Patricia Donnevold. And she notes that in one study, student grades, hope was a better predictor of their grades than their SAT scores. So what, in our world, we have all this external reality of all these awful things happening. Then we have our own personal struggles. We sometimes chronic illnesses, anxiety, depression, we have our own problems we have to go through, and hope can sometimes feel about as dead as our grass is looking during our drought. So what do? We don't always want to hope for the hope to come in from an external source. We can nourish and we can create ways to increase our own hope. So there's 3 things I'm going to tell you tonight that you can do. The first one is especially easy and fun, and that is simple humor. There was a study done at Texas A&M University by a psychologist by the name of David H. Rosen. And in this study, he showed that when participants watched a 15-minute video, a comedy video, those participants' hope scores, were significantly and statistically higher than the participants who didn't watch a humorous video. Now, according to this psychologist, that is because when we are engaging in humor, watching humor, having fun, laughing with friends, it creates neuroways or pathways in our brain that helps us be more creative. And when you're more creative, you can think of ways to overcome your obstacles, which is a major component in hope. So, first thing, humor. Second thing is creating a game plan. According to this psychologist, is that if you feel like you have a game plan and you know what you're going to be doing to getting over whatever problems, issues that you may be experiencing in your personal life or your work life, then your hope will also increase. So my opinion would be is to write down your game plan and not just have a plan A, but a plan B and a C and perhaps a D, because there's going to be things in life that may get in your way and change along the way. So humor, game plan. Third one is using your cognitive skills. And going back to Donnevold, who wrote the Happiness, Hope, and Optimism analysis, using your cognitive skills is a very easy way to maintain and increase your hope. I think that every single person in this room has either consciously or unconsciously have used cognitive skills. So one of them is just imagining a hopeful outcome. So the next time you're facing a problem, when you find yourself thinking of something negative, I know I really am good at doing this, and I think some other people I know are too. We envision, oh God, what if this happens or what if that happens? Well, try to flip it and envision also the positive things that can happen. The other thing that you can do as far as using your cognitive skills is positive self-talk. So when you find yourself using negative self-talk, flip that and use positive self-talk. And then the two other things is reading positive, uplifting books, whether nonfiction or fiction, and listening to upbeat music. So in conclusion, you don't have to wait for hopeful news to come in to increase your hope. You can nourish your hope by using these three simple skills. I'd like to end my speech with a quote by Jacques Cousteau, and I think it's very poignant and very well worded. And here it is. If we were logical, the future would be bleak indeed. But we are more than logical. We are human beings, and we have faith, and we